perfect cartel. Okay, perfect cartel basically means that all the firms, okay, we take you can say that they will take whatever the central management agency decide, okay, how much output they will produce and what price to charge. Okay, that is what we mean by perfect cartel model. Okay, and here joint profit maximization, okay, will take place according to what we have done yesterday. Okay, and second is your market sharing model. In market sharing model, important one is quarter. Okay. Here we have to do two things. One is non-price competition, and second quarter. There is one more. Okay, is about geographical location, but we don't have to do about the geographical location. Okay, so we will stick to only non-price competition and quarter. Okay, these two things we have to do. When we talk about perfect cartel, okay, this phenomena you will rarely see in the world. Okay, that there is just a central agency or some cartel management board that is determining how much each firm, okay, will be producing and what price they will be charging. Okay, so this is very rare to see. Okay, but this kind of confusion, market sharing model, okay, we can see. Okay, it is more common. Market sharing model, okay, market sharing cartel model. Sorry. Cartel model is more common. Okay, you will see this one. Okay, here you have this can be in the form of non-price competition, or it can be in the form of quarter output or quantity quarter. Okay, what this form of cartel permit? Okay, what it does is that it allows firm to have some flexibility. Okay, there is some degree of freedom firm have. Here firm don't have any degree of freedom. Okay, whatever the cartel management board will decide, firm has to do that thing. Okay, here firm have freedom in terms of production method. Okay, what style of production they want to do. They can do advertisement also. Okay, and they can do other sales promotion also. Okay, now coming to non-price competition. Okay, write down this one. If you remember, when we are doing non-collusive oligopoly, okay, in the non-collusive oligopoly model, one of the model that we have done is Bertrand model. Okay, when firm compete on the basis of price, what happen? Price bar happen. Okay, and they will be ending up, okay, in a situation closer to perfect competition. Okay, in the classic example that we have taken. Okay, so that is and that we call Bertrand paradox. Why we call Bertrand paradox? We have only two firm. Okay, if they have understood the interdependency, rather than competing on the basis of price, if they have cooperated, okay, then they can maximize their profit. Okay, so price bar you will rarely see. Okay, so when we are talking about non-price competition, okay, in case of collusion, okay, they understand that we cannot do price bar. Okay, they understand interdependency. That part is there. Okay, they understand that we have some form of interdependency. Whether the agreement will be formed or not, okay, depend on certain factor. That is what we are going to discuss. Okay, so when we are talking about non-price competition, okay, it is a loose form of cartel. Okay, and here the non-price competition agreement, okay, is about charging uniform price. That means each firm will be charging uniform price and they can produce output. Okay, each firm can produce any quantity of output. Okay, so each firm can send as much output it wants. Okay, so each firm can send as much output it wants. Okay, at the cartel price. At the cartel price. Okay, only condition that need to be satisfied is that, okay, only obligation that each firm have is that they cannot charge price different from cartel price. Okay, so only obligation you have, price cannot be different from carton price. Okay. Again I am repeating it. Okay. So we are doing non-price competition. Okay. It is a form of market sharing model. One of the part. Okay. And here we are saying that it is a loose form of carton. Why it is a loose form of carton? Okay. Because if firm will see that they have incentive to deviate, okay, of this confusion or agreement, they will deviate. Okay. That is why it is called loose form of carton. Okay. This non-price competition agreement, okay, is basically about price. Okay. They will charge the price uniformly. That means they will charge the same price. So they don't want to compete on the basis of price. Okay. Each firm can send as much output it want, okay, at the carton price. Only obligation is that they cannot deviate from the price. Okay. Now, how this carton price is determined? In order to determine carton price, there must be bargaining between two firms. Take the case of two firms. Okay. So two firms will bargain about price. Okay. So consider the case, okay, where you have one high cost firm and the second firm is no cost firm. Okay. So you have two firms. One firm is high cost firm, say firm 1, and firm 2 is no cost firm. Okay. Now they will bargain, okay, on such carton price such that they are making some profit. No cost firm as well as high cost firm. Okay. Such that some profit made by both. Okay. Whether this carton price, the agreement they have reached on, okay, found or not, agreement found or not, depend on the cost condition. Depend on cost condition of firm. Okay. So if one firm have lower cost, okay, and you see that if it can reduce the price, okay, and can maximize its own profit, so it will have incentive to deviate. Okay. In this way, carton will break down. Carton means this non-price agreement that they have, okay, it will break down. Can you everyone? Yes, no. Okay, write down this one. This is important. Next, what we are going to do is that we are going to consider two firms. Okay, both will be having different costs. Firm 1 will be having a lower cost than the firm 2. Okay, so we are looking in terms of marginal cost. Okay, so when firm 1 has lower cost, marginal cost will rise synonym compared to firm 2. That means firm 2 marginal cost will be steeper than firm 1. Okay, keep this in mind. And then we will look at the profit maximization condition of firm 1, firm 2. Okay, then they decide to have some non-price competition agreement. Okay, so we will look at their AR curve, MR curve, okay, and their joint marginal cost curve. Okay, look at the industry output, and they will decide the carton price or the price that they reach after bargaining. Okay, that will lie between the price of firm 1 and firm 2. Okay, then at the end we will look at whether both firms will be willing to stay at that price, okay, or they have incentive to deviate. If they have incentive to deviate, that means non-price competition agreement, okay, under two different cost conditions cannot take place. Okay, if you have no cost firm and high cost firm, it cannot take place. Okay? This is what we are going to do. So this is firm 1, okay. This is AR, MR for firm 1. You can add D also. Okay. This is output for firm 1 and price axis for firm 1. This is a no cost firm. Okay. So marginal cost will rise synonym. This is the output produced by firm 1, OP1 in equilibrium, and price charge is OP1. Okay. This is firm 2. This is a high cost firm. Okay. This is AR, MR for firm 2, and if marginal cost rise faster than firm 1. Okay. This is the equilibrium output produced by firm 2, and this is the equilibrium price charged by firm 2, OP. Okay. Now they come into an agreement, okay, that they will charge uniform price, and uniform price will be 9 between price of firm 1 and price of firm 2. It will be between these two prices. Okay. That is what they will be coming to the agreement. So we will be doing the horizontal summation of their demand curve. Okay. So it will be finite. This is demand, market demand curve. This is MR curve. Okay. In order to not make graph mistake, okay, bargaining price, I told you people that they will bargain high cost firm and low cost firm will bargain the price that lies between the price of these two firms. Okay. Suppose this price is coming out to be this. So the margin cost that I am going to draw, okay, this is the later part, but I have done it before in order to not make mistake in the graph. Okay. I will take the horizontal summation of your margin cost. When you take the horizontal summation of your margin cost, this is your margin cost. Okay, for the industry. This is the output you are producing, OP. Okay, and this will be the price charge. Say OP. Okay, so OP output will be produced and price charge will be OP. Okay, so both firm will charge OP price. Okay, and they can produce output whatever they want to produce. Okay, so this is what we have in the no price competition. Okay, now look for firm 1. Okay, firm 1 is charging OP price, but the profit maximizing price is OP1. Okay, why? One thing this firm can do is that it's a low cost firm. Okay, so by reducing price, okay, it can maximize its profit. Okay, this part is clear to everyone, right? Yes, no, okay. So for firm 1, okay, since it is a no cost firm, okay, so by reducing price, okay, it is able to charge profit maximizing price and able to produce profit maximizing output. Okay, profit maximizing price is OP1. Okay, the cartel price is higher, so it has incentive to deviate with cartel price and maximize its profit by charging profit maximizing price. Okay, now look for firm 2. Okay, firm 2 profit maximizing price is OP2. Okay, but the cartel price is OP1. It also has incentive to deviate. Okay, by deviating and charging higher price, say OP2, and reducing output, okay, it will be able to maximize its profit. Okay, so firm 2 has to reduce its output, okay, to maximize its profit. Here firm 1 has to increase its output to maximize its profit. Okay, ultimately they will end up, okay, where they have started, where they are acting independently. So they don't have incentive to stick to this price OP. Okay, so when you have non-price competition, you will be having loose form of cartel. Okay, you will be having loose form of cartel, and whether the agreement will hold or not, the cartel price is reached. Okay, it will hold or not depend on the cost condition of both firms. Okay, if cost condition differ, okay, significantly, as we see here, okay, there will be incentive for both firms to deviate and cartel will break down. Okay, can everyone graph? Yeah. Okay, so I stop here for today.